Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this series, can you actually block, with an energy block, the blue light coming into your body? And if you've been following this series along, you know that the short answer is yes, and the next answer is but not forever. Your energy blocks are just not strong enough in the face of this wave of high frequency light that's coming to the earth. So eventually it's going to break down. But I'm mentioning these areas because you may feel the energy blocks, and today I'm going to be talking about you may feel blocked energy in your legs, your hips, your knees, your ankles, your feet, and restless leg syndrome, cold feet. So I'm going to talk about, can you have blocked energy in your legs that are preventing you from being able to really let that blue light frequency come through, full of the plasma light codes and quantum sacred geometry and all of those beautiful things that are coming in with these waves of light. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So as I'm a registered nurse, retired, but I still work full-time. I teach psychic intuitive development, but as a nurse, I am a healer. I have done over 30,000 readings and in 30 years. And so I've really studied a lot the human energy field. And what I'm going to tell you is I rarely ever see someone's energy field in our Western culture where your spiritual light, your energy is in your legs. So I'm just going to put that out there. I'm surprised, I'm shocked, and when I meet someone who comes in and all of their energy is in their legs, like their legs just light up with earth energy. And so when I see this, which is usually I'll see it in indigenous cultures. When I lived in South Africa, they really live in their body. I mean, they're dancing and they're drumming. I have a lot of family. I'm Sangoma trained as a traditional medicine doctor in South Africa, and they are always shocked when I go back to visit, and I'll tell them, I haven't even heard a drum since I was here the last time. Like, they're so shocked because it's just so much a part of their life. Everybody has a drum, and it's such a part of their life, and they have these gatherings, and they're always drumming, and they're always dancing. So you'll really see them in their legs. First Nations people, they're so connected to the earth. Their energy is going to be in their legs. I'll definitely see more people who do yoga or Tai Chi or Qigong, but still not at, like, you can do Qigong and yoga and Tai Chi and still be out of your body. So anyway, I don't need to go on about that, but it's rare, but we're going to make it less rare, okay? So what's going to happen as this frequency is coming in, you might feel like your legs are numb. You might feel like you can't even feel your legs. You may sense that you go to stand up and you're not like steady on your feet, steady on your legs. If your joints, like your feet and your toes, in the arch of your foot, you have chakras. In your ankles, you have a chakra. In your knees, you have a chakra. So I've already talked a little bit about the hips, so I'll kind of bypass this in this talk. Restless leg syndrome is when you have other people's energy in your legs. And I'm going to explain this, why that happens. And that's kind of unnerving, isn't it? If you think you're going to sleep and your legs flop or they jerk around or they move, you're discharging energy out the bottom of your feet. Well, if your feet are blocked with energy and that chakra in the arch of your foot's blocked with energy, that blue light, it can come down, but it'll probably go around your legs and go down your grounding. And then slowly it will open up your leg channels. But when you have restless leg syndrome, it's your muscles are spasming, it's trying to discharge. Think of it like spitting out other people's energy. Why would you have other people's energy in your, sorry, I have my little dog here. Why would you have other people's energy in your legs? Whose life path are you walking? Okay, so in some cultures, you have the parents that are very strict around what type of education you can have. So if you wanted to be a dancer or an artist, it's like, no, you have to be a doctor or a lawyer or, an engineer or something like that. So if you're, or maybe you have a parent that never got to have an education and they get excited that you're educated. So it's like whoever wishes they could walk the path that you're walking, their energy can move into your legs. If you're doing what they wanted you to do, their energy can be in your legs. If you, it's like if you maybe grew up in an unsafe household, you can hold a lot of fear in your legs, right? Like you hear, like standing there and your legs just shake. It's like you can hold a lot of fear in your legs. And you can hold like your parents' energy in your legs because they want you to follow the rules. They want you to walk the way they want you to walk the way. Like, okay, I think I've talked about this enough. Like, we could probably talk about this for a full day of all the reasons why your legs might feel numb. So the big reason why your legs feel numb is your energy is not in your legs. You don't recognize that you have legs. You're disconnected, so you may tend to disassociate. Your legs may ache, the muscles ache. And so as this higher light's coming in, your legs may ache because the high frequency, it's trying to raise in the frequency, and the energy there is dense, stuck energy. I already talked about restless leg syndrome. And then your feet can feel cold, or you can get neuropathy, where there's just not a lot of energy. But once you start to bring more energy in, or you bring up more earth energy and you feel more connected to the earth, you can it's almost like popping a cork out the bottom of each foot, and you just let all other people's energy or all fear just drain right out your legs, and then you just move your energy into your legs. So your energy is getting blocked in the legs and in the grounding. And also, if your aura is up around your head, I call it the light bulb aura because you think a lot. You need to have your aura all the way under your feet, down like 1 to 2 feet under the earth, and that will help your feet to warm up as well. If you don't have your aura around your feet can be icy cold all the time. And so how is this blue? Oh, and the joints I want to talk about, especially like in the knees and the ankles, help you feel connected to the earth. But in your knees with knee problems, it's inflexibility. Like if you are rigid and inflexible about things, then you can hold a lot of energy in your knees, like unbending opinions, and things like that. So, but all of that can be drained out of the legs. So what are the benefits if the blue light comes in? Well, it just helps you feel connected to the earth, helps you feel connected to your body. It helps you feel connected to your path, to your life's purpose, you really get more in touch with what path do I want to be walking on? What direction do I want to be walking in? That you can let go of all those other energies. And as those light codes come in, that blue light comes into the legs. It's like you feel like you can really stand firmly in your life on solid, solid ground. And then it helps you feel really connected to your grounding as well. So, what are the action steps to take? Well, I've been mentioning them, but if you are just now tuning in for the first time about this series, yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong, acupressure, acupuncture, exercise can really, I like to walk and I'll pound my feet on the ground and I'll kind of act like I'm, I know this sounds crazy, like milking a cow, like it's just like with each foot comes down and the legs just drain, of liquid or other people's energy. Like I'm intentional about walking and letting my legs drain. Meditating, and I have a meditation that's called the Grounded Tree Meditation. I have other meditations to really draw upon the earth energy, going out in nature, going for swims. Yeah, there's lots and lots and lots of ways that you can get into your body, drumming and dancing. And so, if you have any ideas about ways that you can feel really embodied in your own legs, I would love to read that in the comment section. Is there anything else? And stretch that aura. I have free meditations about the aura. I give talks on YouTube about the aura. And so, about extending it all the way underneath your feet. And the restless leg syndrome, yeah, that it is resolvable. It is manageable. It is, you can get on the other side of it. But it could take, if you've been living with other people's energy in your legs, it could take a couple of years for it to clear out. But then I'm just going to say this, with the blue light, anything's possible. Quick healing is possible. All right, thanks everyone again. I would just have one more of this series to talk about. And this one I really am excited to share with you because it's less about the aches and pains that you might feel in your body, but it's more about being forgetful, losing track of time, not able to make connections. So I'll get more into that in the 10th video. All right, take care, everyone. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.